contribution to the art world. It's taking a beating too. Almost 2 years. I think it's almost 2 years long. It's impressive, man.
It's a masterpiece.
Yes. I actually grew up painting, and then this was the first thing I painted in like 20 years. And I did one other thing, and I stopped again. Decided to stick with words. So, how are y'all doing? Good. So, random acts of poetry is something I do in different iterations, and one of them that I've been doing almost a year. And happy National Poetry Month. April is National Poetry Month. There's a day in National Poetry Month called National Poem in Your Pocket Day. And you're supposed to say, is that a poem in your pocket, or are you happy to see it? But that's an actual day. And I decided last year that I would write these haiku out. So I've been doing it for almost a year. I probably passed out about 4,000 of them on both coasts, and I fill them out on both sides. On the back, I put information about an event, and I would love to get some more female presence there to come read at Word. It's the third Monday, so it'll be the 16th this month at East Street Cafe. And I have a few on me, as I always do. I'd like to pass them out. I think most of you will probably have one, but if you don't, please take one. And I'm kind of like very passionate about haiku, and at the time we did a haiku poetry slam last year. And I don't know how like Ben and Joe memorize, 3-minute stuff, and my hats off to them.
Yes.
And Joe actually won the Love Poem Poetry Slam, so give it up for Joe. And me, I say it's fucking easier to memorize 3 lines and 17 syllables.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I have some stuff. I'm going to do one that I've memorized that's pretty short, but first I want to do a haiku that I wrote for National Poetry Month last year. And I want to start putting out momentum in the word more for like, let's do another haiku poetry slam, because the whole thing takes 45 minutes to an hour. And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any ideas how to make that happen, tie it in with a sushi spot or something. I don't know. Let me know. So I don't remember what this was called, but it was it was about like National Poetry Month last year, and just about poetry and embodying poetry and stuff. So it's a haiku. It's 3 lines, 17 syllables, 575. So it goes like this. Oh, the poetry! It seeps out of all my pores. Spills onto the ground. I had envisioned actually falling, and I was going to do that. I'm kind of excited here. Yeah. Okay, so I have another poem that is kind of like, I think, like maybe my favorite thing to do, and it's called, I think it's called Make Poetry, maybe it's called something else, but that's essentially what it's about. So it goes like this, and this is dedicated to poetry and National Poetry Month. Form the poem in your mind, feel the poem with your heart, see the poem through your eyes, make poetry like you make love, breathe poetry like you breathe fire, dream poetry like you dream light. Write the poem of your life. Be the poem in your life. Make poetry matter. Make poetry louder. Make poetry softer. Make poetry always. Make poetry, make poetry, make poetry. Scream that really out here and see if they come. I'm paying a lot of rent here probably, so you should be protected.